Welcome back, everyone, to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I have a confession to make, my friends. The next hour or so of gameplay is not going to be a blind playthrough. Namely because, let me regale you with a tale. Your boy recorded like 2.5 hours of this game last time for last week's uploads. And then, right as I got to the good bit, the spicy bit, the hot, sick, nasty, Zeus himself came down and deleted my content. So I'm gonna have to fist fight the god of lightning first at some point. But you know what? Screw it. So we're gonna replay about an hour or so of footage I had already sort of recorded before, but it's now corrupted. So I will let you know when I get back to the point where I was at when Zeus intervened and electrocuted the hell out of my PC. And then from that point onward, we'll be back to the blind playthrough, voice crack, blind playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. So, without further ado, let's go be a flirt. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have, like, fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Ah. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori! I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Oh. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you always worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she'd noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Theodore, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seemed a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe it's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Theodore. You certainly know you certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things when that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know this isn't your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it for now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm friends with her. And I also care about about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Theodore. Me? How on earth did you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Theodore. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? I mean, she's your best friend. I mean, it's my friend. I care about her. I feel really bad. She's super down and everything. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax. You didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concerns of those who willingly share in that concern. I'm gonna move my mic closer to my face because her voice is really fucking hard to do. Hang on one second, let me just move this in front of my face so that I can talk better. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would gladly listen.
It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have always been friends. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Theodore, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
Mm-hmm. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Sorry, my voice is still recovering, so if it feels like my voice is a little weaker this time around, it's because it is. I'm still coming off of a pretty hefty cold, so yeah, your boy will do his best to keep the voices up. But wow, they are doing a number on me.
Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay, so I'm gonna go same route. Monica, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri.
Hey, Theodore. Have you thought about what you want to submit to the platform to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Your style's gotten so refined, Theodore. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words in these past couple days than she's talked, in the whole year.
Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure that she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, novel isn't too bad either, you know. All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it can be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look into her. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if I had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, well, next is Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all,
You wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write it for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. Just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Theodore.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I was a little tired today.
All right. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh man.
God, I can't help her.
Cause like, she's so fucking sad, and I want to help, and I can't. No, friend, let me hug you. Let me give you a big old hug and a chocolate chip cookie. It would help if I could speak English today, but my freaking tongue is getting in the way. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's do this.
Yeah, no thanks.
You didn't even... Next. Okay, rude.
Theodore, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Theodore, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Theodore. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy.
I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you, and I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Theodore. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. Anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel so happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer. Closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Oh my god. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Hell yeah, it wasn't. I am not the most poetically gifted person in the world, but I think your boy might have had a profound impact on her writing style recently, and that she might be having some feelings for a specific bear in the club room who is good at writing, because, you know, I'm handsome. Just saying.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can... The poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. You know, I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she was going to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well, so she went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Huh?
A curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... let's decide on what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorate to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Theodore.
The one who is truly useless.
Oh, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members?
How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Theodore may not like being around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Theodore to.
What are you saying? It's not. It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think, guys? Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Theodore to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said,
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Theodore, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
I mean, you could totally just choose me, because I'm, really want to hang out with you this weekend. I've been really angry for it, and we should hang out because I'm cool. we should totally hang out and, maybe, I don't know, play some board games, maybe make out occasionally. I mean, just tossing out some ideas. Oh, Monica, you are trying real hard. You're trying real fucking hard. Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, shit. But of course I'm going with... I don't know who to pick. So, Natsuki's immediately off my list. Because she is super rude. I'm not into the whole tsundere thing of I don't like you, baka. You suck. I hate you. Kiss me. I hate that. That's super annoying and rude. I've spent no time with Monica, and I kind of want to hang out with her because she seems like a cool person. But at the same time, I wouldn't even know what to do because I just never hung out with her. Not once. Hell, even the club room, she's kind of too busy being club head to really talk to me at length. So... it kind of crosses her off the list. Under any other circumstance, I would hang out with Monica, but I don't really know much about... I wish she'd spend more time with me. Sayori is sad, but she's already been pushing me away, and I think she needs a little bit of space. Because I've had friends before where if they're really sad, there is no point in constantly pestering them and being around them, because everyone needs a little bit of personal me time, to watch, I don't know, Titanic and eat a full pint of Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I've done that before, so I'm gonna give her that time to just sort of do her thing, and because we're childhood friends, I will come over to her house and then we can hang out literally any other time. So that's my process, also because Yuri is hella fine, and I've been flirting with her the entire game. So I'm thinking that we do a little decoration stuff, we chat a little bit, maybe we watch a movie and then, I don't know, make out or something like that. I don't know how PG-13 this game may or may not be. So letting you know now, if we get to a point where we get all hot and nasty, I will be blurring it and or cutting through it, because no, I'm not getting demonetized today. Not gonna happen. Well, probably the most useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No! I'm just saying. Ugh! So you'll be helping Yuri then, Theodore?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad...
Oh god, she is really pissed. Oh no. Oh god. I might have lost a friend. See, this is a problem, because that is the face of rage. That is the face of sheer rage right there, and she's gonna hurt my body.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Theodore?
Me? Guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why's everyone yelling at me? I didn't do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances around, glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Theodore picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When Yuri has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kinda appreciated it. Sorry for making such a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. Huh? You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that'd be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
What? Okay, alright, well. Fellas, I got her deets. She's coming to my house. I fed her chocolate that one time. She wrote a poem about me. I think All systems... Ow, I hit my hand. All systems go. We in like Flynn. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. Also, we're smooth move, guy. I went to give a thumbs up to the whole, like, hey, we're gonna date Yuri thing, and I smacked my hand. That's how smooth I am. Ladies, if you're out there watching this video, this is the kind of smooth move Cub Casanova that you can expect from your boy King Teddy. I am accident prone, I'm handsome, and I have a mediocre YouTube channel. What's good? Oh gosh, I'm weird. I'm so weird. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Theodore. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
Well, I can think of several. 1, you're hot. 2, I like you. 3, you're awesome. 4, you're kind of cute. 5, I like decorations, although I do like baking, but I don't like Natsuki. 6, I don't like Natsuki. 7, Monica creeps me out a little bit, but she's also kind of cool. 8, I didn't have an 8th one. Yeah, I didn't have an 8th one. I'm just gonna go with you're hot again. So, twice. Dos. Again, Spanish. For some reason. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. You're hot! I chose to help you because it's what I wanted to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you. I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that she says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? I say all systems go. I say, put on your snazziest outfit, flex a bunch, and like, what do you do with women's that's super, like, romantic? Light some candles, make her a turkey dinner, wine and diner, maybe sprinkle some rose petals all over the room, get some lotion, really moisturize good, make sure you're nice and, like, I almost said supple, like you're nice and smooth, so she, you know, if she, like, touches your hand or something like that, she's like, oh my gosh, you're so soft. It's like, that's right, baby. You want to touch the rest of me? I'm gonna shut up now. Only time will tell. Also, please nobody take my advice for romance. I'm freaking weird. You will scare the shit out of somebody if after a week after talking to them, you just invite them to your house and you cover your bed with rose petals. That will scare them. Like, he's either really creepy or a serial killer, one of the two. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hey, Theodore. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed on festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's a moment of silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. There's something wrong. You can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Theodore. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for why you'd be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Theodore. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Theodore? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. But if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Theodore. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. I'm crying right now, guys, by the way. It's not me acting. Holy shit, this is really sad. We've more or less caught up to where I was at, give or take a couple minutes. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Theodore! There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that... Sorry, I know I'm tearing up a lot. Just a second. I could do this. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always has. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I feel you, girl. I really do. I'm the same. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Theodore! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join this club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Theodore. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Theodore, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Sayori Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Theodore. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this had to be the one where I had other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No! Don't! Please! Don't! If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me in my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like or a comment down in the comment section below. And why not subscribe and join the Cub Collective today? And if you have a friend or family member that you think might enjoy my content, feel free to recommend me to them. That being said, I want to thank you all again, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now.